what's left of the E60 M5. As a lot of you guys know, decided to part out the white E60 M5. It is a big project. There is a lot to do on part one of these cars. There's a lot of parts on one of these cars. Unbelievable amount of money. Sitting in one of these, debatable, worth more than what the car is fixed. And since this one needed an actual engine, and then when you get them done, you have to sell it. We decided to go ahead and do this to it. Look at the state of my shop. It didn't look that bad on the video, but it's a freaking mess. It's a mess. Let's take a look at the car. My. So the first things to go, as you guys know, well, you probably figured, was the bumper, the fenders. The headlights are still here. And the seats, a lot of people have been wanting the seats, but nobody's actually paid for them yet. So we'll see. We'll see. Side skirts, another big M5 selling point with the rear bumper. The rear bumper is actually broken, so I didn't sell it. We just kind of gave it to the last guy for bits and pieces. Still have all the air boxes, all the cabin air filter stuff, all of the plenums. We have almost pretty much all of the engine parts yet. The wheels in this car, this one's ratty. I have extra for that. The wheels will be for sale, but not yet. I've been avoiding everybody's comments on this because I don't want to not be able to move the car around. And as you guys see, we also sold a driver's side door over here. A lot of calls for the computers and stuff on this. We have somebody wanting to buy all the computers out of the car, but we're not quite ready to do that yet. There's a lot to take that out. He also wants a wiring harness. So, but these cars are unique because, I mean, this is a parts guy's dream. And you can see the engine is obviously not in here. We do have the rear exhaust section with converters in it. The fan, all the AC stuff, all the M5 particular stuff sells for a lot of money on these cars. And this hood does have hood dings, or hell dings in it. Not hood dings, hell dings. You can see here, maybe. It's dirty. Maybe not side. But it's pretty dinged up. And when everything is done with this, this car, since it didn't run, was expected to be about $15,000, $16,000 just in parts in this car. That's about what these cars worth at the very minute, minus the engine. Now, we sold some engine parts, but if we had a running and driving E60 M5 or E63 M6, E64 M6 especially, a running and driving S85, you can pull the engine out. You literally do the rod bearings, the Vanel stuff, and the rod bolts. And you could probably easily sell that engine for $8,500, maybe $9,000. One shady engine off eBay right now is about $6,500 to $7,500. So if this thing actually ran, I'd be able to instantly make the money back that I had to buy the car for. We may do this to another one. I'm not exactly sure yet. We have all kinds of stuff left, like the secondary air pump. Those don't sell for a lot. A lot of guys asking about the sunroof. Unfortunately, the trunk lid is dinged up from hail. That may not make anybody any difference. I don't know. It is a quick, easy swap. The window shades are worth a bunch of money in this car. The muffler section, a lot of guys call the back boxes. If you're in UK, that's kind of worth a little bit, but it's so big, right? Ideally, when you do one of these cars, or any car, you want to be able to have somebody come pick up all the great big giant stuff, because shipping that stuff like seats or fenders or bumpers is near impossible. We're having a lot of issues with UPS lately, and I don't know what's going on with that. They're delivering stuff okay. They're not breaking stuff on anything, but man, they always send you a bill in the mail, or not in the mail. They bill out your account, you know, when the item arrives. We've overshot the weight, overshot the dimensions. They still do it every time. And it's like $9 to $18 on a small part. So whenever you do the mock-up price, from the post office to the UPS store, ups.com, UPS is usually always cheaper. But they bill you again at the end. Like, what the hell is even happening? What are you even doing, UPS? I don't think that's legal or anything, but I'm sure there's fine print somewhere where they make you sign for you can print the damn thing online. Be very warned of that. FedEx doesn't really have any kind of pickup or drop off here that's very easy to use. so we don't use them. But other than that, we're just kind of gearing up here. Gonna go back to the UK here shortly. So just trying to get everything wrestled in. As far as, look at the state of this place. As far as anything else goes, we got the lights and everything's over here. We just did a Chevy gas tank. The state of this shop is absurd. Absurd. We still have SMG stuff laying all around here. I just pulled the SMG pump off of this. Those pumps sold immediately. We're going to pull the cooler. We have a few sensors off of this. And we'll go ahead and sell this transmission, hopefully locally. Cylinder rack goes separate. We rewire the cylinder racks on these and sell for good money. Bare engine block will go. If somebody's wanting to rebuild one of those, let me know. And hopefully when we're over the UK this time, we actually get the parts to the Figaro. And we didn't talk about that much in the past, but the machine work is actually done on the Figaro. Block's been done for a little bit. I just hadn't had time to do anything as far as putting the engine back together. That was a very complex little car. Very complex. I'm very good at taking stuff apart. Oh, hold on. Very good at taking stuff apart, put it back together. But that one needs to be put back together because that's a lot of damn work. But if you guys need any pre-LCI M5 stuff, let me know. We have a ton of it left. And as good as this went, throw the gum out. As good as this car went, we actually may go ahead and do another one, like I said. But a lot of hassle. Selling one part off one of these cars is like selling a whole entire car. A lot of legwork, a lot of hassle. 95% of people don't come through what they say they're going to do. We've known this for many years, right? I used to do this somewhat before I did YouTube. And a lot of people say, yeah, I'll be right there. I'll be there an hour, I'll be there a day. They won't show up. I don't know if it's a money thing or just people don't want to commit to anything. I'm not sure. And the bigger value of the part, the harder it is to do anything as far as sales because it's just harder to sell big stuff. And what we found out pretty much with this car is eBay is useless. We did eBay real dirty. We sold one of the Vanos pumps on there. I marked it down because it wasn't selling, and sold one of the Vanos pumps for $800. Not Vanos pump. You sound tired. SMG pump for $800. So the guy paid. He had to pay $866. I'm giving you guys pretty specific numbers, so you know, take it for what you will. But tax, the guy paid $866 for it. Pissed me off because by the time I actually got paid through eBay, it was barely $600. He took the rest. They just took it. And eBay raising their fees. Everybody's raising their fees. And how as bad as YouTube raising what they take from 43 to 60%. Thanks, YouTube. That helped a lot, right? That helped a lot. But long story short, what we did is when I went to print the label, I noticed the dude's number is on there. And you're like, oh my God, I know where this is going. Called him up. I said, hey man, you know, I'm not happy about giving eBay this much money over that small of a sale. Let's just cancel this shit. I'll go ahead and make you a way better deal on it. A better deal for me, better deal for you, and that's it. He said, hell yeah. I said, also, I got some other stuff I want to buy from you too while we're doing this. So waiting to hear back from that situation and shipped his pump out. Everything should be good to go. Everything else has been sold through M5 Club on Facebook. Yeah, put the email in the description of this video if you guys want to buy anything. And that's it. That's only BMW related stuff we have going on right now. So we'll just go ahead and throw this video up and show you what's going on. Not much else going on. Like I said, we're gearing up to do some more Porsche stuff. But for the time being, this is Nathan's life right here. Taking stuff off, parting this car out, and shipping stuff out and trying to get scammed, which is difficult. So if you're thinking about doing this for a living, this would probably be, well, it depends on what you want to make. All right. If you're okay with putting out a bunch of money and getting some return, I guess you could do that, but it's going to be a struggle. Selling parts today in today's world is an absolute struggle. You know, ordinarily I would never do this, but The M5, E60 M5 stuff actually works out pretty good. You can buy them for a decent price, and you can part them out if you know what you're doing. Fortunately, you need a pretty low mileage car, and you need a lot of stuff on it to be good. You need to know how to check a lot of stuff before you take it apart, and that way you know stuff works and works correctly. You almost have to spend some time with ISTA before you start to make sure that all your stuff is working correctly, so you know you can sell it and it won't be returned to you, right? That's another problem too, is anytime you sell anything on eBay these days, at any whim, anyone can return that at any point in time. So you might think you have money in your account and you go spend for save money weeks later, only to find out that months later, eBay jerks it back out of your account. So, you know, PayPal can be that way a little bit too, but PayPal's a little better mediated, I would say. But that's it. Nathan's parts, M5 parts warehouse at the very second. But yeah, I'm not sure what we're going to do yet with this channel. We may go ahead and do some videos on parting these things out. There still is a lot of massive wrenching and teardown when it comes to this. So that may be something that you guys may want to watch. I don't know. Let me know. We'll see how it goes. That's going to be it, guys, for today's video. Thank you all very much for watching, and we'll see how this goes. See you later.